What's up, guys? Welcome to the third episode of season 3 of Izinja zeGame. We know that this show is brought to you by MTN FC, Bafetu. Shout out to MTN FC for making this show happen. And also you guys at home, Bafetu. This show wouldn't be possible if you wasn't for your support as well. You know, you'll be checking us out on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify and a lot of other socials that we're going to add later. And our guest for today, which is like the important stuff. I told you I'm bringing you like big guns. Big guns. Midnight, I call him Midnight. Kilififi fella, you know. And Ntsunda. I don't know if he even knows Ntsunda or Nelima, you know. This is a guy that I would say, like a lot of people would say, he's a serial winner. I mean, a guy that won like 2 league titles. I think with Pirates, but he didn't play that much with Pirates. I think that's when he got signed from Wits when he was injured. And a lot of teams hardly, like, you know, some players that are injured. I don't know how Pirates would sign somebody that has a broken ankle, but he signed the contract, ended up being good there. Anyway, you got the medal, bro, you know, and also won the league with Wits. You know, Wits has never, ever won the league, ever. As much as they were, like, you know, I think ahead of the game, they were celebrating their 95th year. And this guy was part of that team that won their only league title. And I also won like Nedbank Cup with them as well. You know, this is a guy that knows really how to win games. And I know he used to take on a lot of people, and defenders hated playing against him as well. Won MTN 8 titles. I don't know how many is that. Was it 2 or 1? Do you even remember? It was 2, right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome AKA Midnight, AKA Nakanjani. You'll tell me which one to use. AKA Ntsunda. Do you even know Ntsunda?
Yeah.
You don't know him.
I've heard about him.
You've heard about him. He was a great player, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sifiso Myeni. Welcome, my brother. How you good?
No, I'm good. Thanks, sir. Thanks for the opportunity, man. I think me and you, I think we spoke last year about me coming to your show, and it's an honor for me to be here and to share my knowledge with people who have been supporting me, so that they know behind the scenes what happened and the story from the horse's mouth on how it all got for me to play and everything, and we hold no punches, man.
Let's start about the name. Which one are you gonna go for? Are you gonna go for Midnight? And Midnight looks nice for me. I like it. Or Ntsunda or Nakanjani. How did you even get these nicknames, bro? Let's talk about that.
No, I got it from where I grew up. I actually had a lot of names. I had they used to call me Mtsiri, you know, and the one that stood, but people don't know it. Bebang Biza Sesh. Used to call me Sesh Omnyam.
Oh, Midnight, yeah.
Yeah. So when you putting it lovely when you say Midnight, but they used to call me Sesh. I think I got it from when I was born in Soweto playing football. Even the Ntsunda name, I didn't know who Ntsunda was until maybe I saw videos.
I was a black man.
When he used to play, when I used to see him score, but when Ntsunda I was not shy backpack. He used to do a backpack. I was like, hey, I don't know those.
Now you were young when you was playing. I mean, I gotta give it to you. I mean, I buy manyan but relax because you were young. And probably most of the time, I think growing up back in the days, most of the houses in Soweto didn't have TVs. You know, we started having TVs later in life, so we never even got to see Ojomo playing. You know, all these other players. Like, you know, their names. Now, like, you know, some of the guys I never even saw them. You know, but I know their names. You know, but I know now you, like, you know, since you stopped playing, like, you know, you're coaching, like, you know, youngsters, like, you know, what's up? Like, you know, which team are you coaching?
The team I'm coaching is called New Hope. New Hope Academy, and actually they after me announcing my retirement, they actually gave me a call. They wanted to meet with me, and lucky enough, it's closer to home, you know, where I started playing. Where I grew up, where I was born, where I started playing Sampanili Gravel.
Where were you born? Which kasi? Like which
I was
part
born
of
in Jablani Flats.
Yeah.
And I used to stay there. You know, my uncle used to play football, so he's the one that introduced me to football.
Yeah.
But he didn't make it professional, and after that he became a coach, and then he became, you know, chairman.
Yeah.
So I used to go there. So now this team is based there. It's like Jablan. It's like a walking distance from where I was born.
Yeah.
So it was very nice for me to go there, and now the facilities is much better.
Oh yeah.
That time it was gravel.
So like now you got a proper field.
So now it's a proper structure. It's called Safe Hub.
Oh yeah.
Artificial field.
Oh.
So
proper,
now they said I must come, and actually the team is doing well in my first season.
So what are you playing? Is it a league or it's just
it's playing
Sunday league? Sunday league or league proper?
No, we're playing SAP league, and actually the boys that I have is mostly 17, 18.
Oh yeah.
And then we played, I think, the Water Sisulu tournament with them, and a lot of people were quite impressed with the players, you know, and I think the talent there is quite good. So I'm just giving them a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
I know how, as I think we won't all be coaches.
Yeah.
Because
you guys are strong, eh?
No,
yeah, I know.
You know, when I tell people about this transaction, I actually tell them because when I was saying I'm someone who's a bit private. I didn't start coaching, as I think we were speaking off air about the Sifiso Myeni.
I had a Sifiso Myeni 11. Is it still there?
No, it's no more there. I think because of what made it not to be there, I left. And I went to Botswana. So when I went, there was no anyone who can take care of the team.
So you were pushing it yourself while you were playing?
While I was playing. And I think you said it to show that, you know, sometimes you might think you are doing something other people don't know.
Yeah.
But they know. I think you said it like in 2012 when I joined Pirates. That's when I had the team. I was actually Jomo Sono there.
Well, bus driver, kit manager,
water boy,
PA, everything.
Kit manager, I was there.
What happened to those boys? I mean, come on, Donna, like you as a coach now, talent now, you're trying to nurture this talent, trying to give them an opportunity. As a guy that played for Pirates, they're probably thinking, hey, if we do well here, coach and Pirates. So I mean, suddenly you go into Botswana, you let the team go. Like, you know, what happened to those boys? Are they still playing?
Yeah, some of them are still playing. There's one I always mention him. I think now he's playing in Botswana. I think he has signed for Muchudi Santa Chiefs, which is a big team in Botswana.
You took him there?
No, he was with me.
Yeah.
And then after being with me, Farouk Khan took him. He went to Farouk Khan's academy.
Oh, Farouk, I see mistake.
Even Farouk, you know, when I used to play Farouk, we used to have this connection of players and everything. And then he took him. And then after that, I think because I was always monitoring him, and he went to Pirates. He was playing for Pirates, I think, last season, the ABC. I think. Yeah.
That's the only player. So for now,
the others,
it's better than nothing.
The others are playing for Vodacom teams and everything. And at that time, I think the challenge was I had only a pool of players where I grew up in Ennerdale, which is the Val, Kololi.
Yeah.
You know, so I left Soweto, Jablane. I went there to go stay with my granny. And then that's when everything started. Even there's football opportunities.
It's part of Val.
Yeah, it's part of Val. Loli. But that's where everything started. I was born in Soweto. When I always have this conversation with people, when I start saying, hey, kids for Soweto, the people from Valba,
I mean, it's more like, I think it's you grew up there. They want to belong somewhere, understand? Yeah. I mean, but you never mention us. I mean, you were born in Soweto. You stayed for 2 years, go on a day. Guys, 2 years. Like, he was not born there. We let her because Uncle Mukubile. Uncle chucked him away. What did you do, Jorge? What did you do to the uncle, bro, when he sent you to Anate? What happened, bro?
Nah, there was nothing. Yeah. I think I'm someone who always had this thing of Like who the sit again who, my granny, she's everything to me. I think when she left and went to Inadale, I was like, hey, I'm going with you. Says, come on, it's boring. I said, it's okay. I'm not there to go have fun. And I think that's the best decision that I took, because after going there, I played for a team called Triple R, and that's where the opportunities came.
Mentioning them, right? Now, Inadale, now he's talking about you guys. Which team?
It was called Triple R.
Triple R.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Real Rock Rollers. Yeah.
Name sarcastic. What? Real what?
Real Rock Rollers.
So you guys are ballers like you, like Twere,
they're players. And that's where the light came.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I went there, there was the chairman was called Mr. Zondo. When I got there, I think I was 13 or 14.
Yeah.
With just like that, at age of 15, it was like, I know, you can't play for under 15. Your thinking is not for people who are under 15. I played for the first team when I was 15.
First team, that's an open, what do you call team? So
open team.
20-year-olds, 22-year-olds. When at 14 already,
I went there, and then that's where now I think Kenny Ndlazi came in. You know, Kenny Ndlazi, Achichuluga Khatewe, the late Achichuluga Khatewe. That's when they came.
So Natako Anadale?
Yeah, he was at Anadale, but there was a player he used to train, like personal train. He used to train that player. And then he saw me play, he was like, I know, come. Then it was 2 of us, then it was 3, it was 4. Then it became big in Anadale, and then that's where Kenny Ndlazi came. When
did you realize you were better than most of your, like, the kids that you played with, or the young ones that you grew up with? There must be a time all around. I can see. When did you realize, or like, I'm better than most of these kids, or most of
I realized that I have that talent because of when you get to a team where there's 15 under 15, but I didn't go to that under 15. I was like, what does this guy see that I must go play for the first team? Whereby I got there, and that's where the story changed. You know, today I'm gonna let it out there.
Yeah, God, that's why you're here, bro.
You know, and people don't know it. That's why I said, let me come in. Get well hot man like I just. You know, after that, then it came together. Then I went to Ajax.
You end up getting spotted, go Anadale, and you end up going for trials. Go
I went for trials.
How old were you?
At Ajax, I think I was 16. I think I was 16, yeah.
Who's taking you there? Who spotted you? And like, how did you end up? Who paid for the transport? Did Ajax pay for that, or did whoever spotted you take you to?
That's why the guy that was the late Archie Chuluga Khate.
Okay.
So this boy was training. He had to go to trials. There was 2 of us. It was a colored boy. I think he was privileged. Habona ba sharp. Lovely.
Yeah.
But the boy used to lightsaber ball.
Yeah.
You know. But the Gilabona, sometimes we can say, but you know, the backgrounds are this one.
Yeah.
Then we went for trial. Yeah, really to pass out.
The guy bought the bus tickets for you guys.
Everything. Yeah. And Kenny, I think Kenny Ndlazi is the one that made it possible to say, okay, go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, coach, I don't know. Just go, guys. I believe in you. We went there. I got there on Monday. We trained, Monday afternoon, Tuesday. Wednesday, something happened of saying...
Third day. You had 7 days.
Yeah.
Trials are 7 days.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So now we must come back. I'm like, yo. Like refeed.
So the third day now, nobody's saying anything, nothing?
Yeah, they just say, okay, you guys need to go back. What? I'm like, hey, what's happening?
Can you imagine? It's 4 days to go. You guys are there for 7 days, but the third day, they're like, all right, guys, we're okay.
Yeah.
You have to go back to Joburg.
Yeah. We come back to Joburg. The story is something else. Come back to Joburg. Ajax comes down on Friday. They come to camp. They're going to play engine. where it used to, now
or
it's
the
called...
engine car,
Yeah.
Max Park, or is
Yeah.
it?
Back then, he used to play the Kosowe Go Simba. He used to call it
Yes,
Simba.
yes,
but now it's Nike.
Yeah.
Simba. Friday, they come in the site. We get a call. I get a call. Our coach, hey, Nsunda, hey, boy. Plus, he used to talk like that kid class. Hey, boy, man, naba la bantu lava, man. Coach, what's it? No, Ajax wants you guys. Yeah, Ajax. What's happening? No, he wants you. They want you guys to join them in camp. How camp? But we were there 2 days. I'm like, okay, sharp. We go to camp. We stick there.
Now, what you thought Ajax? Like then they were under Ajax Amsterdam.
Yeah,
wearing Adidas, everything Ajax Amsterdam. You untwana yakasi, you tracksuit away for Stan when Adidas and whatever.
No, I don't know those things.
I was
le hotel like it's hotel. No, it's a
who's taking you to the hotel? Your grandma or this guy that's training?
Kenny.
Yeah.
Takes us there. We go there, camp. Okay, I knew, but because of the bond, so it or that Tulane was there. Then I was like, Tulane's rare. I was like, Toto is like, no, Zogal. I know. Then I'm like, okay, let me share a room with you than sharing with someone that I know. Then he was like, I know. So we shared a room. Went engine place on a Saturday.
Hold up. Before you get there, do they give you the whole bag with full of tracksuits?
Everything.
What was in the bag?
Tracksuit, maybe 2. They even saw that Mfanakasi. It doesn't have boots.
So the whole bag comes
boots, techies, everything. So when I saw, I was like, let me not have that mentality of saying, I've made it.
Okay.
I still have to work because of now it means what we went for, now the trial starts.
Yeah. Oh, snap. So you're saying that was not the trials now?
Yeah, now the trial starts.
Yeah.
But maybe they saw something or they still want to see something.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Then we got the bag, everything, tracksuits, everything. Aye, nice. First game, I'm starting. I'm like, yeah.
No. No way, Stock.
And you know who was the coach?
Man.
Craig.
Craig who?
Craig Rossley.
Oh, snap. So you in a pre-match meal, pre-match talk, call out the first 11. Your name is there. Like you see on the board, Bangwala Myeni starting. What did that do to you?
It done so much for me. I was like, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for. And I explained this systems. Now you have number 10s. There was Lala 7.
Yeah,
straight wing. I was
gotta take on people.
Go there, play wing. Only to find out in that tournament, we won that tournament. And guess what? I ended up being player of the tournament. That's when I got the call. With me holding the trophy there, yeah, we won. I got a call there from John.
John who? Latham?
Committees.
Okay.
No, we saw you here in TV, yeah, boy. No, we want you to come. Only to find out, I think, at that time, I was not...
15, 16.
Yeah, and I was not under them.
Of course, you belong to this Team Yako Val.
Even though it was not the team, because there was no more team, it was more of Nkaibuaka, this other teams now, both free agents.
Oh.
Where we are free,
you can play wherever.
Yeah, you can play wherever. Weekend, you can go wherever.
Yeah.
But just the team will distribute players if wanted to play friendlies. We get there, now it's time to sign. Everything was okay. Then obviously we didn't agree on the things they wanted to give me. And I was still young, obviously. I was like...
What did you want? What did your mom ask for? If you can remember. I know that was years ago.
Yeah, I wanted like something for my mother. As for me, it's okay.
So you're going already 10 staying or 20 staying and like grand type of thing?
Yes, of not once.
A month?
A month.
Oh.
So with them, they wanted to give him a lump sum once. I'm like, aye.
How much was this?
I'm not sure, but maybe 10 or something.
Yo, that was like how many years was this?
And
like
for me...
15 years ago, right? Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, no, if you give him every month, for me it was, I think, they were saying because of you are still young, we're gonna give you almost 600 today.
No.
And then you'll see what you can do. I'm
Give
like,
to accommodation,
get everything. And
but 600
where I used to stay was the best.
If people know what we went through as football players,
You know, I'm like, it's fine. But all I'm asking, my mom to be okay. For me, I know I'm gonna be okay. But if you give him once and then
forget about it and what,
then once, then I play, only to find out there and then maybe they spoke and what. And Sheen was a first team coach at Ajax.
Yeah.
Then when I was there, he asked me. Then I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but
so you left your mom to discuss these things with the guys in the office.
Yes. Then I'm like, if you must agree on this, if they okay, then they said come back, and then I was like, oh, okay, sharp. So now the story changes.
Okay.
Now I must come back.
Because you were only asking for money. You just wanted your mom to be okay.
To be okay.
Now suddenly they're like, Baba.
Yeah, they were like, no, we'll
call you.
We'll call you. Only to find out at that time I was supposed to sign with them. And signing with them, there was somehow in the deal because of they were under what?
Amsterdam, oh yes.
Where Amsterdam saw me. So they thought, obviously, you are from Ajax.
So they saw your tapes while you're playing Engine Cup.
Engine Cup and everything. No, so they were watching it. So they wanted me to go for trials. But now I can't go for trials where if I haven't signed for Ajax. So now it became that issue. Then
you don't know that yet. At that point when you're negotiating your contract, you don't know yet.
That, yes.
When do you find out about this, that Ajax being interested, Amsterdam being interested?
Oh, I found out via the coach Kenny Glazi and Achijulu Gachate.
Yeah.
Like if ever they did right, but at the same time, you see, one door closes, the other one opens.
Let's get to okay, now you this guy's they let you go. You're like 16.
Yeah.
And where did you end up after that?
I went to Swallows. The Swallows I get there. I think Ian Koro was still a coach there. And Innocent Mayoyo was an assistant.
Ian, I'm going to tell you a story about the guy. Tell me about Swallows. I'm going to tell you about Ian, one of the worst coaches I've ever worked with. So may his soul rest in peace. He's no longer with us. Right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah?
So when I get there, opportunities. Luckily enough, I had a guy who stays in Orange Farm who used to pick me up every morning.
Oh, snap.
So pick me up. But I would go in the morning.
Orange Farm, all that. Where's the school in this? But I don't hear you talking about school, bruh.
Yeah, school. It's I was at Oakdale. So now what happened is that they went to the school. They spoke to the school. I used to do afternoon classes.
Yeah, this guy was getting special treatment.
What? Come back, train. After training, straight. School. Okay. Swallows used to... They knew that I'm also maybe to them a diamond. They told the school, they told the teachers that, you know what, we'll pay for everything for this guy, but you guys must be there, extra classes and all this. Every time. We used to run.
Yes, that's Ian, right? Ian Koro. Guy was crazy, bro. Right? That guy was, I'm going to tell you a story about him. Yeah, tell me about that guy. So he's back 20 years ago, this guy was still the same.
I'm like, no. So now I was telling them, okay, yes, I know I haven't signed. But now I work hard here, training. I get there, extra class, I'm sleeping.
Tired. Yeah.
I'm tired. So I understand it's training. So can't we have it work it around? Let's say maybe when you guys train in the morning and afternoon, I come in the afternoon, I go to school in the morning, then afternoon I join you guys. And then that's where it changed. Now I leave. Then I'm like, the stick of football. Then comes the late Achijulu Gachate, which he helped me a lot in nurturing the talent that I have. Then I'm going to Chiefs.
This guy, 16 now, the third team.
All right.
Okay. So, like, who spotted you at Chiefs?
Guess. He was at Ajax. He went to go coach Chiefs.
As a machine.
Says, I know, bring the boy here. Because he saw me from Ajax. When he was coaching Ajax, he was in the first team.
Yeah.
Like, now, bring him here. Get there, obvious. You have your players there.
Who was there when you got that one? So this is under 19, right? You under 19 or under 17 now?
Yeah, under 17, 18 there.
Who was like
there?
Players that first team? Who was in the first team? Who was in the team that you joined or that you were trialing with?
The first team.
Yeah,
I went straight to the first team.
At 16?
First day when I got there early. There was a guy also. I was lucky enough that side. From Chiefs, who used to drive the bus or something.
Yeah, I forgot those guys.
Yeah, he used to stay in Ennerdale. That one used to stay in Ennerdale. So now passing from Ennerdale, you pass slowly where I stay. I used to stand there. You will pass there. First day when I got there, it dropped me off at the village. First, I always remember this guy. What a nice and humble guy. Maputi Kanyes. When I got there, I was now sitting there at Chiefs. I'm like, I'm amazed I'm at Chiefs. I'm like, then Maputo was like, no, training has not started. Come, my boy. He didn't know me then. Then he called me to his car. Then we said,
at the village when you walked, where were you sitting?
I was sitting next to the parking lot because I didn't know anything. So he was like, no, come, boy. He didn't know me. Come. You coming to train? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Sure, hot man, sure. Then we spoke. He didn't even know me. That's when I knew this guy. Then we went there. We trained. Then I got the track suits.
Got the basket.
Yeah, basket.
You know, the basket with everything.
Train, like. Now you see people that you used to see on TV. You know, David Matebula, Jimmy Tao. So now I get there, we play. Then I know Chiefs Pella, youngster, you don't know. Now you're scared. Now we train. Machine is doing trays. Now we must go drink water. And now I'm scared to even take water. And then David Matewa just came and said, Tata boy, I'm like drinking. So now we're training there, but now we are going to gym. So I'm like, I'm telling this guy, but Chiefs is not saying anything, man. I mean,
that's after training, bro.
Yeah.
You mean one training?
No, training once.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday we went to gym. Wednesday we went to gym. Thursday I'm like, gym. Come on, I'm still young. Wait, I'm like,
yeah. But like that as well when you were young.
Yeah. So now I don't understand. And all I understand is, Chiefs is a big team, but I don't have that mentality. I'm always used to, when you are a youngster, you just want to see the ball. This thing of going to gym or track meals, so
it was a culture shock for you.
I'm like, hey, I'm like, Chiefs is a big team, but I can't change this program because the team is going to gym. I'm like, Then I called the coach. I'm like, coach, and I'm tired.
No. You call who?
We called
that guy that took you. Yeah.
Coach Kane. These people no, I can't. Every day gym. Now I wanna play. Hey, Sifiso, wait, my legs. I spoke to Bob Sticks. Bob Sticks says, this thing, training, gym, I'm tired now. I can't feel my body.
Obviously, your body has never done what you're doing. So it is gonna get shocked.
So now, as a youngster, you don't know, you all over.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to calm me down. Now, when I get home, I tell my granny. My granny is also doesn't know anything about football. He says, I'm like,
granny is always going to be on your side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so, and then he's like, because there was a time I decided not to go to training. I went to school.
Oh, okay.
They fetched me from school.
The driver was going past your house. Asantoli.
So
he drove to the school.
scale. Then I think he called there at the office to say, hey man, this boy is not here. They said he went to school. He went there to school. When he got to the school, obvious, they don't know the guy. I think now he says, okay, let me call there. They call the principal there. Now I'm here, whatever, go scale on all the intercom. Sifiso Myeni, please report to the office.
We're talking Gelatsa Kasi adina intercom. So
go in a day.
So Ntwana Kenny Gelatsa top. What's that intercom?
No.
Pela Gelatsa Kasi schools don't have intercom.
No, they sharp.
Now wait, jumpy. This boy was a cheese boy.
No, they sharp.
Yeah.
Sifiso Myeni, please report to the
office.
To the office.
What did I do now?
I want to go classing. Yeah. I'm like, yo, can't say. I'm like, get it. I see the car, the Chiefs car. I'm like, you.
Take it out of the class, Baba.
Then I'm like, principal, and then, hey, boss, go get your bag. They want you now.
What about principal? Principal now. Can you believe the principals leave school and go to?
Was it your principal a Chiefs fan?
I'm sure. Because you can't make that decision by seeing someone driving a Kaizer Chiefs car. Yeah. I think he got a call there. That call, it made him
the
shake.
Principal's gotta say, no, he's still in school, Baba.
He's like, but I think the school really also this mentality of sports. They used to take sports very serious. He's like, no, don't worry. I'm like, but now the teacher will write everything for you. Just go. From there, going back, I went to training. Get there. Mind you, I don't have my boots or anything.
Yes, so the school, you just left that. So he didn't say, let's go past your house, let's go get your clothes. You're driving straight to training.
So when I got there, in the car, my things are there. Like, hey, malume, me bra, kanjan, man. Yeah. No, I told your granny to just take your things there. I'm like, you? Yeah, my granny, obviously, okay, the most important thing, obviously, is boots. Boots says, oh, okay, short. So, obviously, my granny doesn't know.
She doesn't know that you get stuff
short, that that socks. I'm like, okay, get there, we train. So, now, I already spoke to her. I'm like, you see, I went to train, they fetch me. Nah, I don't go anymore. I left. That same day, I was supposed to go to training at Chiefs. I went to Wits.
Who calls you at Wits? Was it the same guy that took you to Chiefs? Or you?
Yeah, the late Archie.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay, because I see this thing of Chiefs is frustrating you. You are not happy. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
It's like, so now we must go. I said, coach, we went there training. Today we don't go to training. We go to Wits. I tell you, hey, coach, drive your car. We are going now. Wits.
So who's waiting for you there? They expecting you?
They were not. That's why there was other time, I think Roger spoke about it in some
interview,
yeah, podcast. I got there, like, coach, Wits, trainer guy, train. I get there, I knocked at Roger's window.
Hold up, like Mill Park?
Yeah,
where was the office?
Yeah,
Mill Park?
No, they were training at Mill Park.
Okay.
So I knew the time. I don't know, he knew the time because of, Coach Paradise, I think, was still there. So I went there in the morning. No, I see.
Who told you at what time is training and what?
I think,
somebody told you.
No, Arch.
Oh, yeah, Arch.
The late Arch.
Yeah.
He knew. Because I think we were speaking to Paradise. So he asked him, when is the team training? So he wanted to go to the training and speak to Rod.
Yeah.
To say, no, I have this boy. Can you please have a look at him? I said, coach, I'm going with you. We'll speak when I'm there.
Okay.
We'll talk to him when I'm there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, there's a coach. So I don't know where did that come from. I was like, maybe it's God's will. I went there, like, obvious, this car you can see is not the same like the other players. That's the coach's car. I'm like...
Well, he's sitting in a car?
Yeah.
Waiting to go start training?
Yeah. Plaza Roger was a good guy.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy, what's wrong? Coach, can I please train? Just train. Who are you? You just come here and just talk to me like this.
What?
It's like,
dude.
Hey, this boy. He says, are you serious? I'm like, coach, No, I'm serious. I even have my boots here. I can start now. He says, okay, sharp, close the window. It's like someone who says, oh, okay, let's see what you have. So I get there. So they're playing small-sided. The side, it's Coach Eric. So obvious, touches, they can see. Small-sided, touches. Utuleka net. I think it was 2 touch, and then, I don't know, I played Marwan.
Yeah.
Then Marwan played me. Then I made like I'm shooting. Then I closed the ball, and then I was like placing the ball. And then Monip was like Monip always
crazy.
Yeah. Hey, who are you, son? Hey, who are you? You're scoring me like this. Who are you? Where do you come from? I'm like, so
second day of training.
Second day of training.
Who's watching you, Roger? You on Roger's side?
No, Eric.
Eric's side and Roger's that side.
That side.
Yeah.
So now after that incident, so Roger is moving from that side, he comes to the side. Because Eric went that side. Then when Eric went that side, that's when I knew the story. Eric was telling Roger, hey, boss, come see this boy.
Yeah, but so you pensed like it was always what we saw in the PSL, like, were you even more when you were younger? So let's say the day when you trialed with Wits.
Yeah.
Like what we saw in PSL is nothing. Were you even worse than that?
At Wits, I was like, it's something of it was not direction wise. Now we are giving out direction. Now we must do this. There it was just play.
Street football.
I know. So obviously I'm a boy from Kokasi, these things of many touch. So they can see this guy can think only with 2 touch. So there's something. So Roger came, and then following day we play Pirates. A friendly. At Bidvest.
First team Pirates.
After the game, the Pirates guys, they were like, did you sign?
Hold on. Listen.
Now I'm there.
Are you listening to Ryan? Are you listening to this guy? So, dude, friendly, you trialing. This is your 3rd. Now the game is on the 3rd day.
Yeah, 3rd day.
You starting?
I'm starting, and there was at Ajax, obviously, there was playing as number 10, playing all these players, Pirates players.
Abuban.
Clifford and everything.
Players,
Opa and them, Benson, Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Lucky and Benson came to me. I was like, hey, boy, hey, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Kokasi. Have you signed? So now I'm thinking, why are they asking me have I signed? Maybe whilst we are playing, players, hey, one more, maybe he's asking other players from the team.
You don't understand why this is leadership. These are the boys that have can go to both the screamer and be like, I don't really sign him not.
Yeah.
Benson was that type of guy. Benson was crazy. He would literally go and tell the coach sign that boy.
Yeah.
And but you didn't realize why they were asking you.
I didn't know. Yeah. I'm like, maybe they're asking, maybe they like the way I play. But my mind is not Pirates. It's just friendly. I must impress here. Yeah. Get to the changing room. Then Roger is like, hey, boss, tomorrow, Thursday, office.
Like,
how, Roger? And then says, no, tomorrow, office. I think Derek.
Yeah. Or Derek Blickens.
Yeah.
He was
office. I'm like, okay, sharp.
Tomorrow, you have to go to school, by the way. This is Thursday now.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, our school says, hey, I need you there.
Like, do you mind sharing that?
Yeah. I think
that's an old thing. What did he offer you?
They offered me accommodation and everything, and I think was it 4,000 a month. Now,
signing on fee?
Signing on fee was 15.
After how many games?
Yeah, after, even the contract was like, when you play this game, when you play 10 games.
10 games you get,
you're going to get something. You see, now you played 9, now they bench.
Yeah, they bench you so you don't get that 15,000.
Last week, the 9th game was man of the match. Now, no, Sifiso, I'm resting you.
I'm resting you, but
I'm Roger.
But avoid, I didn't sign
I'm Roger. I said, I don't know.
$4,000 at least for you, that's like, oh. You know, you've never had this $4,000 ever.
Yes, but on top of that, that's when my daughter part comes in.
Okay.
That's when my daughter was born. I got a call.
It's 17, 18.
Yes.
So Shankauza.
Hey, that's why my tata get called. Hey, you have gotten a child. It's a girl. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Roger, even if you are giving me 1,000 rand, my bra, I must sign. I have responsibility. I must take care.
But you already signed.
Yeah.
You already signed that. For that 4,000, you already signed.
I haven't.
Oh,
we're still in the office.
Yeah.
I got a call there before signing.
Yeah.
It's me. It's Roger. It's Derek. It's
Sue.
Sue.
The lady,
was,
like the accountant lady. Yeah.
Then it was the late.
Yeah.
David.
Oh yes.
I'm like, can I take this call quickly? I get Baba. That's why.
If it's out to leave, I know.
Yeah. That's why I always say my daughter is. Her name is Kanyisil.
Oh yes.
That means light. That's when the light came. When I signed, the light signed. Roger, sharp.
You accepted what? That was a $4,000 a month.
$4,000.
The signing on fee, which is 15.
15.
And then, are you listening to that?
Did you get some money for your mother?
Yeah.
What did she get this time?
I think she got like 25 once.
Once off.
Once off. Because I know at least, also me, I'm home. Then they were like, oh, okay. And at that time, when I signed for Wits, there was 7 or 8 games left before the league ends. Then I'm
so
like,
they already had their first 11 regular players.
Every day.
Now they're like, let's just take this guy. We know there's 8 games to go.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first game with the team?
Yeah.
You were like, what, 18?
Yeah, my first game was against Free State, and I came in as a sub. That's the game that changed my life. I came in as a sub, and I played it. I think I came in for 15 minutes.
Last 15?
Last 15 minutes.
Yeah, they always do that. They always do that. Like, I think when I started also, it was towards the end of the game as well.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Be honest, that 15, you played in the Free State or you played there at home?
At Mill Park.
Yeah, I love that pitch. It just
Best pitch. Best.
Tell people that. People don't understand. One of the best pitch.
Best.
In South Africa, like, just the atmosphere is just that you didn't have the crowd.
Yeah, but
we got like the touch shop ladies shouting, yeah, and on the side, yeah, like everybody that's shouting on the stands there,
yeah,
right. But one of the best pitch to play. You used to play on Fridays, right, as well.
Yeah,
every Friday you kill teams.
Yeah,
that's 15 minutes. What did you do to the Free States?
That 15 minutes, best 15 minutes ever. That's the 15 minutes that made me who I am today. Because after playing that game, that's when the journey started.
Yeah.
Then I started all the games.
When did you guys win the Nedbank Cup? Like, it's 2010, right?
Yeah, 2010.
And when did you start playing for them?
I started playing 2007 or 8.
So that's like what, 2 years after?
Yeah.
The first cup that you guys won was the Nedbank Cup.
Nedbank Cup. We opened FNB. I always tell people I was there. I opened FNB Stadium, guys. I was the first one to play there.
How was that feeling, bro? Like, it was such a beautiful stadium, crazy.
Beautiful.
But you guys, Nedbank, I mean, this is like a club that was 95 years old.
Yeah.
The last time they won a cup, it was the Coca-Cola Cup with Bustiga, Generation Bustiga. You was probably like, a baby then.
Yeah.
You didn't even know about Wits. And now you guys come in, a new generation. Gavin Hunt was a coach, right? Or was it Gavin Hunt? Who was the coach? Who was it?
2010.
Yeah, 2010. Who was
coaching? Still Roger.
It was Roger, yes. Yeah. You guys winning that cup, what did that make? Like, how was that feeling?
That feeling was the best feeling. As someone who's Uncle Kasi, who grew up playing football, wanting to do more, and being in that final in itself was, even though we had, but we didn't know. But the team that we had at the time, I think was one of the best teams.
Yeah.
Was that against Amazulu?
Yeah, we played Amazulu. There was, Roger used to spot talent. There was 2, I think, Brazilian guys, Fabrizio, the player. Oh, that story. Because even Roger, that's why I always tell people, one of the best coaches that I've ever had.
One of the best mentors as well. I would vouch for him. Like, one of the, like when I started as well, he was my coach at Wits. Remember, like I used to be scared of my dad so much, right? So sometimes we played at night. He used to drive me home to drop me off so he can explain to my dad why I'm late.
Yeah.
You know, and he always true story, you know. But that guy, like, you know, as a player as an ex-player, we see a lot of ex-players that don't do right. I mean, if I'm an ex-player and I've done so much in the game, the only thing that I can give back to the youth that are coming up is just support. Because I've done so much. And he's one of those people that he could be hateful. But when he sees talent, one person that nature takes it. He will never close the door for you. If he sees that you're good, just gonna sign.
Yeah.
I just wish like a lot of people could be like him. How was he like to you?
He was like a father, because I had lost my father. But one thing he did, and that's what you say. That's why Wits, at that time of Roger, they had players coming from your Villa. A lot of players, were coming because Roger used to have that bond, and we used to train in the morning, and he used to spot talent. There was a team called Beat Boys. He will go there in the afternoon. We will fight so much about it because we would train in the morning. I will go there and train. So, you know, in the training in the morning, it's passing drills. It's tense. Yeah. It's too serious. So now in the afternoon, I'll go, and the coach was there, Coach Paradise. Coach Paradise, Mutwakokas. Hey guys, come here. Hey, 11v11. Yo, coach.
Yeah, that's what they were.
Then I go.
Now you organize, playing organized.
Now we are playing, we're playing. Yeah. So now they had a say, so you're gonna get tired. What? Why are you training twice? And Roger used to go there and look at players. And he trusted me so much that he will take a player from there, bring him to the first team, and then he will speak to me. Says, hey, Sifiso, I want to play that boy. I used to tell Villa, I said, Villa, your first game when you played, I'm the one that was like, Roger, put him in there.
He was like that.
Deep end.
He is like that.
Only right. To find out, hey, I was lucky. Villa plays, man of the match, coach. And then it's like, hey, you have a good eye. Like, you never know.
So he involved like the people around him. As much as a manager, that's what you gotta do.
Too much.
Yes, power is something else, you know that. And there's a lot of people that want power, but once they get that power, they don't know what to do with it. And you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you're the leader.
Yeah.
Have people around you that are good, that can make you look better. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to get credit if the team wins, right? But most people, once they get power, they want to be everyone, you know.
Yeah, everyone.
You know, but how Roger is, like, it's just crazy. And that's the thing, he never talks about these things.
Yeah, and he believes in his players.
Yeah. Because
even me, before I went to Pirates, I was the captain of Wits, not knowing why.